What's going on, y'all? We're back in another action video. Today we got the problem 51% of people can't solve. Now, I don't know if y'all knew, but the boy is a genius, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm enrolled in Harvard right now. I'm taking this college class, so you know what I'm saying? I'm already in there. But uh we're gonna try to see if we can solve this problem, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Take a look at this Lego structure. Note that
So wait. For off rip. The problem is people can't play with Legos.
it's a solid base down here and then a singular support piece before finally on top we have this flat singular roof-like piece.
Yeah.
It's almost like a one-legged table up at the top. And now I'm gonna take this little Lego figure and put him dangerously just underneath the overhang that is not supported. Now how would you change this structure, assuming it was real, so that I could put a heavy masonry brick on top of this corner without this structure collapsing onto the figure? Danger,
it's
danger!
plastic.
If you do it successfully, you'll earn $1. Okay, rich. But every extra piece you use costs you 10 cents. Now, many
What?
suggest putting support
What are you
blocks
talking
here or here, and I'll tell you why that's really interesting in just a minute. But first, I want you to take a look at this puzzle. Your goal is to make it completely symmetrical, both horizontally and vertically, by switching any of the squares, while making as few changes as
I have no idea what this dude is talking about, bro. So if I'm quiet, I'm kind of lost.
possible as fast as you can. Let me show you a couple more, and I want you to think of your decision as fast as possible. What would you do to make these symmetrical?
That's not symmetrical.
Okay, one.
All right, so dude like me. All right, so boom, bam. All right, so you gotta take this piece right here. You gotta put it over here, and you gotta flip the whole like graph around. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta multiply. I think.
What would you do to make these symmetrical? Okay, one final
You gotta make a
question.
triangle.
What would
Actually,
you do personally to improve or make this mini golf course better without spending a ton of money?
all right. So you gotta cut it in half, like right there, and then you gotta add another hole. Pause. Take this circle thing, just throw it out because you don't need it. Yeah.
What's really interesting about all these puzzles is that when you ask people to do them, the majority tend to add to the puzzles in order to solve them. In the Lego example, people are most likely to add a block here or here for extra support. Around 59% of people choose to add something. And in the block puzzle, people tend to add green squares instead of taking them away. On the mini golf course, 79%
You said it has to be symmetrical. What are you talking
of people
about?
choose to add to it as opposed to taking something away. But the truth is, in a lot of these cases, subtraction is just as valid of a solution, if not more efficient. With our Lego
What?
model, by simply removing this single piece here, the entire structure becomes supported at no additional cost. And by taking away green blocks, you can reach symmetry just as easily. This
That's what I'm saying. Bro,
no additional cost. And by
you talking about making symmetrical? Like, why is there a whole why is there a whole square in the corner? That make no sense. Like, you could also put a square like in the corner. You know what I'm saying?
taking away green blocks, you can reach symmetry just as easily. This is actually a known phenomenon in humans. We tend to find additive solutions to problems even when subtractive solutions are more advantageous. Now, of course, the title of this video, depending on which one I chose, may have tipped you off and impacted your decision. Regardless, studies have shown this pattern exists in the majority of humans.
Why our brains miss opportunities to improve through subtraction.
And it's not just math problems. Have you ever tried to declutter your home?
Yeah.
You know we all have
Doesn't
this
work.
drawer where everything goes that you don't know where it goes, no judgment. Most people jump to buying more things to help organize and manage the mess, instead of simply paring down or getting rid of things you don't need or use anymore.
But that's the thing, I need all that stuff though.
When
So I
university
can't just be
presidents
throwing it
ask
away.
for suggestions that would allow the university to better serve its students and community, only 11% of responses involved removing an existing regulation, practice, or program. And this kind of problem solving is often the cause of extra red tape and unnecessary positions being added to institutions, new rules being added instead of taken away, Or in the case of your own work, more words being added to your essays instead of editing it down. People create New Year's to-do resolutions instead of to-don't resolutions, and even watch more YouTube educational videos instead of further distilling what they already know. But I'm not complaining about that last one. Like, please keep watching our videos. You can distill your knowledge as
What? I zoned
you
out.
know. But I'm not more YouTube educational videos instead of further distilling what they already know. But I'm not complaining about that last
Yeah.
one. Like, please keep watching our videos. You can distill your knowledge at another time, okay? The most interesting part of these studies was that they realized it's not that we think subtractive solutions are not as valuable, but there's
But like, all right, so like with that like whole symmetrical thing, you saying I have to make it like I'm thinking I gotta add something like I don't know how to put it.
actually a bias in the human mind where we simply don't think of them as often. In those exact same studies, when researchers more specifically
Because you
prompt
never said
people
we
that they
could
can
take it away. You
add
just said
or
add something.
subtract pieces, the percentage of subtractive solutions increases. Meaning humans have a natural bias to ask, what can I add here? This is
Yeah.
known as a heuristic, a mental shortcut that allows people to solve problems and make judgments quickly and efficiently instead of having
So basically, it just means like lazy people tactic.
to mentally process every situation fully. But that doesn't mean it's always right or the best solution, it's just a quick one. And this mental shortcut can actually be overcome with some extra cognitive effort. So why are we like
But
this?
that takes
One theory
effort,
suggests
though.
that subtractive solutions may just be less appreciated. You might get less credit for them, you might feel less creative, and you may face social or political implications if all you're doing is rolling
Yeah.
back somebody else's decisions. That's kind of like criticizing a solution without making
Like, hey. So my science teacher, she assigns too much work. So just give her the teacher no more work. Facts.
your own. Not to mention, the brain may assume the other pieces or things are there for a reason. Say you're coding. I literally don't understand coding, so please bear with my fantasy version. You don't want to delete some segment of code that you inherited not knowing what ungodly errors might pop up,
I don't
so
know what he
working
is
in an
talking about
additive
right now.
form may feel less risky. Finally, there's something called the sunk cost bias, where you're more likely to continue something you've invested.
Look, hey, if y'all want to see the original video, I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave a link. But he talking too much and he hurt my head, bro. So I hope y'all enjoy it.